Yes. Yes, 2 times. Y'all know the vibes.
Ooh la la, we.
She go.
Ooh la la, we.
We go.
Ooh la la, we.
They go.
Ooh la la, we.
Okay.
Ooh la la, we.
Okay. That's the 2 step, you know what I mean? Like,
Ooh la la, we. Ooh la la.
Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop out of the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. POPAVIST. POPAVIST TV. Oh, we live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, please come on in. Over here, we deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, Popavisms 101, and motivation. If that sound like something you can rock with, then before you exit and hit stage left, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. So when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos. And if it's not your first time, you know how we do. You know how I start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. We in the end game. And we in the end game because for a while, to love is all we can do. We was young and we knew in our eyes, deep inside, our love was true for a while. We paid no mind to the past. We knew love would last every night. Something right will invite us to begin our day. Something happened along the way. What used to be happy is sad. Something happened along the way, and yesterday is all we had. Yeah, that's my rendition of the motherfucking Earth, Wind, and Fire's After the Love Is Gone. What used to be right is wrong. Like, yeah, we in the end game. Yeah, kid, that feeling. Good looking, moms, for playing all of the oldies, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Stylistics, Temptations, you know what I mean? Delphonics and them. No, but seriously though, I'm playing, but I'm not. Like, yeah, you see the thumbnail. That's why you're like, what is he talking about? Something happened along the way. What used to be happy is sad. Like, After the Love Is Gone. And MOLLYQERIM used to be Rose. JALENROSE, Fab 5, ESPN. Oh, JALENROSE, your team is trash. Like, I fuck with Jalen. And I told you I definitely like the Jalen and Jacoby podcast. It's fire. I mean, like how they blend hip-hop and sports, you know what I'm saying? So shout-outs to them. But now it's coming out that filed for divorce in April. Yeah, like, filed for divorce. And he filed for divorce, not she. Normally, I know, the people in the back, the Kevin saying, yeah, normally it's the woman. In this case, it's not. I don't know why. I could say maybe, kind of, sort of what I think why he filed. But, from the little information that's coming out, he said once she decided to move to Connecticut, and that's Bristol, ESPN, the big wigs in the networks. Most of those people that work there, I know when Mike, I know Greeny is on the morning show now. He left Mike and Mike. But Mike, the other one, he live in Connecticut. And a lot of them live, where they at. You see Scott Van Pelt, who I use on Instagram if you follow me, with I Want Winners. I want people that want to win. That little snippet he put together when we get them chicken dinners, winner. Yeah, kid, that feeling. We hit the night too. Yes, needed that. He moved to where he's from. You know what I mean? Washington, D.C. You know what I mean? Scott Van Pelt, that dude, the shit that I be using, he moved to where he's from. And he just brought a house there or whatever the case. And like I was telling my homie, these, you know, anchors and people, they need to be where they working at the majority of the time. It's not like regular jobs. They getting paid, you know, good money to be on TV every day, to get notoriety, to get fame and publicity. But I ain't really gonna say when the news came out or when I found out about it, I'm shocked and amazed, like when you put the beat on, like, you know what I mean? What I will say is, on the contrary, when I first seen that they was a couple or found out that they was married and time flies, like, you know what I mean? This shit should be blinking like it was earlier, because 2021, this shit is out of here. Like, do you ever think about when you out of here? Your record deal, video, your husband out of here, your wife, all that shit out of here. Like, you know what I mean? I'm being funny, but I'm not. I was like, you know what I mean? And, you know, JALENROSE is from the D. His story is well documented. Obviously, Pacers playing with Indiana, and is New York in the house. Is Brooklyn in the house? Who lost tonight? Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Uptown in the house. And we had Houston. We just waiting for Boston. Matter of fact, bullshitting around with y'all. Let's check these scores real quick. You know what I mean? Just real quick. You know what I mean? Man, Boston is getting smacked right now. I got Boston on 3-pick. Damn it. That's the last of the leg, you know what I mean? But we already hit. That was just, you know what I mean, some more chicken dinners. But it's still time. But anyway, we knew that, you know what I mean? Like, he's been out there on some playeristic shit. Like, oh, I choose you. Like, we just did a video on this. And we just talked about this briefly. You know what I mean? With the delusion, with the demands, with the landscape and the way things is now. Talking about Bow Wow. Is marriage really worth doing for men? You know what I mean? Like, what are you getting out of it? And I'm not saying like it's nothing, even though I hear the argument from a lot of people. I'm not against marriage. I'm not mental or whatever that shit is. I think I said this on the other video. Let me reiterate. I'm not with men walking away from women. That's not what I'm about. I'm not knocking you if that's what you on, but that's not what I'm on. But, you know, with that said, no matter where you fall on that, that's, you know, Bow Wow just came out recently with it, saying what he said. He took a lot of flack, even though I think his talking points was on point, is on par. But then you look at this situation. 3 years, they met 2016, get married 2018, 3 years later, not even, you know what I mean, depending on divorce. And he filed in April. They say they was not living together or split last January. So this January, that's a whole year. And then you got to say, that, you know, when they lock shit down, 2020 March, after, you know what I mean, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, like, oh, I've had it. Like, I'm done. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, I'm sure it's other reasons that they want to keep private. Like, you know, they working together. And then you got to say they're going to be working together. And, you know, he don't want nothing from her. She don't want nothing from him. I mean, she good. He's good. Obviously, he been good. He been good since he came out of high school. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? He's been good. He put the work in. No ring. People on the internet like he going to lose the only ring that he got. And, you know, then it's the dynamic of who's going to end up in the better situation, if you will, you know, when you break up or you know, your relationship dissolves, you know what I mean, whether you wanted to or not. Sometimes you do want it to, and sometimes you don't, depending on how many you've been in, how long you want to, you know what I mean? You on these roller coasters out here, you know what I mean? And investing and dealing with, you know, people and trying to make it work and bringing a union together. But they ain't really been together that long. And then it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, did he quarantine with her and they found out that they wasn't compatible? And I spoke about this, like, you definitely need to vet. And, you know, he's 11 years older than her. She's 37 currently. I think he's 48. So you say 5 years ago, 2016, she was 32, 31, you know what I mean? Prime, still almost in the red pill sectors, hitting the wall, you know what I mean? Or about, you know what I mean? And you look at them old videos, because now, obviously, it's a big story. So all of the videos is coming up with her working at NFL, AM, and, you know, just her, you know, her rise to where she's at now on ESPN with, you know, Stephen A. Smith, you know what I mean? in the first take cast. But JALENROSE been JALENROSE since he, you know what I mean, Fab Five, college, came out, Indiana, been to the finals, played against Kobe, etc. Jalen and Jacoby, got the Jalen Foundation or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And he doing big things. So it just, I mean, I think we can learn a lot from it. One is, again, I'm not shocked and amazed. They say, you know, 3 to 5 years after, you know, newlyweds get married, that the divorce is that the divorce is inevitable in that time frame. And if you make it past that time frame, then you beating the odds or the statistics. I was the statistics. I mean, y'all know full transparency on POPAVIST TV. We don't run from nothing that we want to talk about. And if we don't want to talk about it, we be like, yeah, next question, or that's not what I'm addressing right now. Get it on the back line if you know me, or keep it moving. For the nosy niggas in the back, like, you know what I mean? Being funny, and I'm being funny. That's why you put shit out there. You can't expect people to not dissect it, not look at you, try to make fun of you, be a hater, be an ally, be a supporter. You know, it's many categories and levels, and, you know, if you willing to do what you do, you know what I mean? Like, they should have never let me in. Like, when you do what you do, you just have to accept what comes with that, you know what I mean? Not everything, obviously, people can go overboard, but the point is, you know, when you in the public, though, you know what I mean? Like, now you at work, they been at work. You say that he filed in April, you know what I mean? That's 6 months damn near. Then they separated or wasn't living together since January. They've been on the shows, on the networks together, even though he be at his show and he be flying. She's probably stationary. But who going to, you know, get the better end of the stick? They're saying, can she find somebody better than JALENROSE, and can he do better? If you're going to say looks-wise, I mean, she don't got no kids to my knowledge. And she still look good, 37. I mean, even Erykah Badu, real quick. Let's talk about that real quick. 50 years old, you know, she got a younger dude that's 27 years old on some Stifler'S mom. She playing the role of Stifler'S mom. Y'all know who Stifler'S mom is. A MILF we would like to, you know what I mean? Fuck. This not a kid show, you know what I mean? I'm not mad at homie. What his name is? Jaron, you know what I mean? Atkinson or whatever. I'm not mad at him. He been around with her for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? They breaking up in 3 years. They been around each other for 3 years. Obviously, he young, you know what I mean? Doing, you know what I mean? Like, in beans, in stretch, keep it going to the beans. Keep it going to the beans. In stretch, keep it going to the beans. And keep it going like, and keep it. Yeah, that's, see me in the club in these New York streets and these Houston, Atlanta, Vegas streets doing some shit like that. Like, and keep it going to. I'm being funny, but I'm definitely not being funny. Y'all know I turn up. I don't just be standing on the wall looking all, I mean, I'm getting right, especially if there's some nice joints in there. But anyway, you know what I mean? He's doing what he's supposed to do. Some on the other side, you know, if you subscribing to, she rode the carousel too long. She had an extensive public eye again, you know, so we can judge and critique whether right or wrong, whatever side you falling on. When it's like, yeah, nigga, who is you to judge? And woo, and I hear you. But again, you know, it is what it is, right? Like, it is what it is. We can do it whether right or wrong, whether you think so or not. Andre, Common, you know what I mean? They had a little situation. Other people. Now this guy, you know, is it more beneficial to him? She paying everything. If y'all follow on Instagram, I follow her, but I didn't see those posters. Can't see everything. You know how that shit go if you ain't on there, whatever. You know what I mean? Algorithm. You know what I mean? I ain't even know. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, all right, you know what I mean? I guess I see you next lifetime. Like, you know what I mean? I fuck with Erykah Badu. Call Tyrone and all that. But is she a dusty? I kind of heard like getting dustier, or she past her prime. She is past her prime. Still look good though. And you got dudes in the comments when you in the comments and shit. Like, y'all still beat, you know what I mean? Of course, you don't want to be with Erykah Badu, magic potion, want to see what those magic cookies is like. And obviously, you know, she, you know what I mean? Drake, like, he said, the other night I went to Erykah Badu house. Hey, she made tea for me. She told me told me what life could really be for me. She said that when that shit is real, you just know, hey, you know what I mean? Like, And I was thinking of it, you already know. That's off the top, like sports, hip-hop, interviews, Popavisms 101. All right? And I'm like, Erykah Badu made tea for me. Then you see it in the girls' trip, you know what I mean? Queen Latifah and them. And I'm being funny, and I'm just being funny, you know what I mean? Or trying to be. But the point really is I don't see nothing wrong with it. Do you? You know what I mean? Like, as long as you ain't violating nobody and shit like that, you ain't breaking no laws, you know, human laws and, like, you know, government laws put shit in place that we may not agree with, but it's the law. But so what? That don't mean we agree with it. That don't mean I'm abiding by it. But just basic shit. Just keep it the same, ladies, for a lot of ladies that's in the comments defending and shit like that. When it's the guy, like, you know what I mean? When it's the cat daddy, for instance, you gotta say JALENROSE, 11 years older, when she was 31, you know what I mean, 42, 43, and you know what I mean, nothing, a lot of times where we come from, you know what I mean, and I forget who spoke about this in depth, but it was pretty much just of the older women trying to get young niggas, you know what I mean, like Georgia and them, some shit I read in the book, some shit up north, and pretty much just, you know what I mean, draining them. That happens. Same thing with old niggas want to be around something younger to keep that feeling, you know what I mean? To keep you feeling vibrant and with that vigor, like, you know what I mean? Pass the wine cooler, you know what I mean? Like, give the speech with vigor. LL reference, jingling, baby. I'm not mad at that. Just keep the same energy, you know what I mean? You're not rocking the cradles. Tyrese was with the young joint after he got divorced from his wife, then broke up with her. You know what I mean? Even though Jalen and back to Molly, they was married. Like, he proposed. Obviously, they got married, small ceremony, after only 2 years dating her. Did he really know her? Obviously, she's attractive. You know what I mean? She still is. I'll end on this because sometimes, you know, I get a little winded. But he basically was saying stuff started going downhill when she opted to go to Connecticut. So, you know, successful, obviously, been, you know, that dude, if you will, better than most, better than average, not average at best. 1 year anniversary, Kevin Samuels running through these YouTube streets, you know what I mean, since that video. So that's the first video I seen of him. That's crazy, crazy, shit crazy. But no home cooked meals, no, you know, long distance, or, you know, I don't know if he want more kids. Obviously, he can still produce. Go see the other video I did on men, you know what I mean? Maybe it just wasn't hitting for him like that. He's not even 50 yet. You know what I mean? He's still looking with the best shape up besides Steve Harvey, or after Steve Harvey before he went bald. Out here in these streets looking sharp with the glasses on, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm sure he gonna bounce back. And again, he don't want that foul. He don't want nothing, she don't want nothing. So that's admirable, you know what I mean? Where she like, I'm good, we ain't really, you know what I mean? It's not even that serious for me to try to take nothing from you. Some women in the comments like, oh, she's stupid. She should have, you know what I mean, booked him and all this and all that. But it's like, he thought enough of her to marry her, make her an honest woman. And it didn't work out for whatever reason. Maybe he chose wrong. Maybe he didn't vet enough as a person who, you know, from them Detroit player streets. A lot of players in, you know what I mean, Detroit. Like, I choose you. You know what I mean? Like Detroit Red and all that, you know what I mean? Like, hit them streets hard, like, you know what I mean? And so maybe it wasn't that feeling for him, you know what I mean? And we'll see what's to come next, you know what I mean? Who gonna bounce back, who not gonna bounce back. Normally, you know what I mean, it's the women leaving, you know what I mean? On some, you know what I mean? Like, women leave the relationship. And that's why you see me when I was talking with the, you know, the young ladies on the 10 Toes Down channel, shout outs to my nigga. I was asking them, did they leave their relationship? Was they married before? All of them was 28, 29. Like, she was 31, 32. And we know as you start climbing up, you know what I mean, it's harder. Because marriage is going down with the way that, you know, the setup and the dynamics of things is, whether you agree with them or not. So if you got somebody, then that's a good look. If not, these streets is ugly, like, you know what I mean? Like, you see Erykah Badu, you know what I mean? Whether you agree or not, 50, 27. And he was 48, 30, you know what I mean? 37. And now she about to hit the wall and all that. She in no man's land now. quoting this nigga like this nigga's, you know what I mean? She in no man's land, according to, you know what I mean? Now what? Jalissa just spoke about her from 106 and Park. Still look good, too. She keeping herself in shape, you know what I mean? Probably look like she on that vegan diet. Still chose her profession over being with somebody, and she's good. So Molly is good, too. Most women, you know, when you quote the other channels, got great fire in the back, never happy. Most people need somebody else to help them chug along. Like, you know, if you ain't financially set, then yeah, you're going to need some assistance. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough road and a hard climb for you to get over the top. So it's imperative. And the way people be set up, like, you know what I mean? The way my check-ins are set up, it's crazy. Like, she never happy, but you already know what it is. It's your boy, POPAVIST. You was just tuned in. POPAVIST TV, that's my show. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, so sometimes we get a little long-winded talking about shit that be important to us, or just shooting the shit with y'all. Leave a comment, let me know what you think of them breaking up. Are you shocked in the names? Was you know what I mean? Like, oh, they was the power couple for you, goals, relationship goals. Being together at work every day could probably be bad. And then also when you're public figures and everybody is with the microscope looking at you, yeah, like everything you do, they analyze and they wanna be in your business. You gotta defend, and you know, topics be coming up on First Take because they don't run from nothing. Stephen A and all that, Steven's World. She done said some things, people be getting at her, and then women could be, you know, how the creator made them, you know what I mean? And they feelings a lot, delicate, sensitive. That's why I say you do when you a break, you know what I mean? I can't quote where it's at, but you know what I mean? That's that analogy. And that's not the down, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. So, you know, come home, heard what they said about me, or woo, 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 and maybe she ain't like that he didn't do something the right way, and always like she's never, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, she's never happy. Like, you already know that feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.